Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to fold a speedboat. Now this is a traditional model. I'll be using a sheet of A4 paper, which is a standard size in many countries, but not all countries. In the US, most printer paper is 8.5 inches by 11 inches, which does have slightly different proportions than this. Now you can still use a sheet like that and follow all the steps just the same. It will just look slightly different in the end. You'll notice the back is a little smaller on the 8.5 by 11 inch sheet. So you can just follow along like normal and it'll look like this one on the left. Or if you're using paper like that, you can also convert it to the proportions of an A4 sheet of paper. I'll post a link in the description on how you can convert it if you want one that looks just like this. But you can follow along either way. Now to start, we're going to bisect this angle on the top right. So we're going to bring this top edge in to lie along the edge on the right. Just make sure that lines up all the way. Start it from the corner and then crease it down. And then unfold. Next, we're going to bisect the other angle, so we'll bring this top edge down to the edge on the left side. And crease that one down. And then unfold. Now we'll turn the paper over right to left. Next, we're going to bring this top edge down to meet the bottom of this X here. So the top right corner will meet the spot where the crease meets the edge on the right side. So let's make sure that lines up on both sides and then crease it all the way across. And then unfold, and you should have a Valleyfold that runs right through the center of this X. Then turn the paper back over. Next, we're going to form all of these creases at the same time. So grab the two creases on either side and start to fold those in. Then the other creases should just collapse as you do this. Push it all down. Then crease it all firmly. Next, we're going to bring this bottom edge in to lie along this edge here. And crease that one down. Next, we're going to bring this edge on the right in to meet that edge. So just line those edges up and crease it down. Do the same thing on the left side. Now turn the model over right to left. Now we're going to Valleyfold the entire model in half. So we'll bring this point over to meet this point. And now unfold. Next, we're going to bring this edge on the right in to lie along that center crease we just made. Just crease that one nice and firm. And do the same thing with this left edge. Now if you're folding this with a sheet that's 8.5 by 11, I'm going to show you just really quick what that'll look like. on this step, it'll look more like this. You'll have these edges on the sides. Don't worry about that, just keep following along. Next, we're going to make a Valleyfold right along where these edges are. Bring that up and crease it down. It should lie right along the center. And do the same thing on the left side. Next, we're going to mountain fold the whole model in half. Now it should look like this. Next, we're going to bring this point into this edge on the left. Now the paper starts to get pretty thick here, so you gotta hold it all down and just press it really firmly. And when you're doing this, we're trying to make this new edge that's forming parallel to the edge on the left. Just press really hard to get a good crease there. Now turn the model over. We're gonna do the same thing on this side, but you can just line it up with the edge that we made underneath. Next, we're going to take that and look at it from this side. And you're going to open it up. Just open the whole thing up like this, bringing all these edges to the sides. Next, we're going to turn this whole thing inside out. So this is the most difficult step. We're going to start with this point up here. Basically, we're going to push on the outside of that point and push it all the way through. And you can see it's starting to turn inside out now. Now do that with the point on the left side. It'll kind of pop through. Now I'm going to turn it around. We're going to have to pop these 2 points through. So with this one on the right, these ones get a little more difficult. Just go slow, but you do need to use some force. Don't worry, the paper might wrinkle a little bit as you're doing this. But that's okay, we can flatten it out in the end. Now we're almost there. Again, just be careful, it's really easy to rip the paper here. Now we've got it turned inside out. So I'm just gonna flatten out those wrinkles that happened in that step. Next, we're gonna just shape it a little bit. So we're gonna reform these creases. Just make them a little sharper on both sides. Same with this crease in the back. Just gonna push it out, make that crease a little sharper. Then we're gonna flip it over and it should look like this now. Just kind of play with it a little bit until you have it the way you like it. Just form these creases a little. Should look like this. Then we're gonna bring this flap up. If you'll notice right here, I'm gonna take just one layer of paper and pull it upwards. As you do that, you can just round it out and make it look nice. And just do some final shaping to get it perfect. And there's our speedboat. We are all done. I think this one looks great if you finish it. Hopefully you made it through to the end. But if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe. Now, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.